Welcome back to Ebron365. I'm Brandon Ebron. And on this episode of Sports and Quotes, I have a special guest with me. I have a Notre Dame football Falcons player with me. Private school, Curtis Collins. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
How you doing today, Curtis?
Doing pretty good, man. Blessed.
Good. I'm good to hear that. You want to tell the people a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Yeah, man. Curtis Collins, man. Originally from Indianapolis, Indiana, born and raised. I come from Pike High School, which is in a little north of the city of Indianapolis. I grew up, man, hard-nosed football player, man. Just kind of a grit type player. I come from a big background, big family, man. So, family is important to me. Team chemistry is important to me, man. So those two things stick well with me. I got an offer to play at Notre Dame College my senior year in high school. It wasn't my first choice, but, it was always my best choice. I took the offer, ran with it. I took a 3-8 program, 5 and 6 program at the time. My football program not even 10 years old now. A lot of people don't even know that. This year's team coming up is Team 12 now. So my football program is not very old at all. But I took a program nobody knew nothing about. Didn't really want to take a chance on just because it was a new up and coming program. I wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be the wave runner for it. So I went up there. Worked my tail off, worked my butt off. Like I said, took a 3-8, 5 and 6 program to almost national champions. 13-1 seasons, 12-2 seasons, 9-2 seasons. So it's always been a winning record. Brought the team's first back-to-back conference championships in school history. Conference championships at all to the school. Led the team in tackles. I'm an all-time leading tackler in the NCAA level at that school. 2-time team captain. All conference clear. The list goes on, man. But I ain't that good about myself, man. But I had some pretty good accomplishments while I was there. I'm thankful to all the coaches and people that had a helping hand in my success.
Right.
And my time at Notre Dame, man.
Right. I respect that, man. I respect that. What's your major? What was your major?
I went to school to be I went to school for marketing. I didn't do a minor. I didn't feel like it was important at the time to really focus on the minor, man. I already had football going on, so I just wanted to focus on one thing at a time. And that's why I just did marketing, man. I feel like I'm a people's person. I connect with people well. I understand people. I get what people go through because I've been on both sides of the fence, speaking just mentally and physically wise. I've been on both sides, and I've been the player that nobody wanted, and I've been the player everybody wanted. I've been the student nobody liked, and I've been the student everybody liked. So I've been on both sides, man. So I kind of understand people, man, and I know how to talk to people, I know how to have conversations. So I feel like that fit me well, So, and being a team captain, you got to learn how to speak to people. You got to learn how to talk. You got to learn how to lead.
Right.
Marketing is a big part of that. Lead. Loud people, people that don't understand emotions, things like that, man. So you got to learn how to lead, man. So,
right.
That was just the perfect group for me.
Okay, so Indianapolis, I never been to Indianapolis. How was it growing up there?
Growing up in Indianapolis, man, it's a big city, but with a small town feel, man. Indianapolis has about 1 million people, roughly. It's a pretty big city. I think like top 15 in the country as far as big city wise. Growing up there, man, it was nice, man. It was, you got the best of both worlds. I lived in the city. I lived in Hallville, down in Indianapolis, and then I went to school out in the suburbs at Pike High School. So I got kind of both best worlds in that aspect, man. It was growing up with a lot of brothers and sisters.
Okay.
You gotta learn to not be selfish. You may not.
Right.
Your sister may get some shoes this week, and you may not get none this week. That's what it was.
Right. Oh yeah.
You kind of, everybody know how that goes. So you kind of gotta kind of roll with the punches, man. And being in those environments, Indianapolis, man, it made you tough. Like my dad, took me to this place called Dad's Club. It was a football league in Indianapolis. And my dad wanted me to go over there to play because, that's where the Roughnecks was at. That's where everybody that was tough, they was playing at. My dad was like, you can make it over there. You can make it anywhere in the city.
Okay.
So, I was playing with the big dogs over there. I was a little guy at the time, but I was over there, I had that heart. So I was bringing it. So,
right.
I made it over there. I made it everywhere else in the city. And I earned respect of a lot of people in the city by playing over there, whether it be coaches or players. I earned a lot of people respect because, I just wasn't some kid that felt like he did a whole bunch of drills and went to all these camps, and he think he the stuff. Like, nah, man, I actually put the grind in for it. I played with people that you had to play with in order to get some respect. So,
exactly.
I did that, man. But growing up in Indianapolis, man, wasn't bad at all, man. It was great place to raise kids and stuff like that. So I had a great time growing up, man. You're gonna have your rust patches in life, everybody does. But
right.
For the most part, man, I wasn't a kid that I ain't gonna get you portrayed as poor background. I didn't grow up poor or nothing like that. But I didn't grow up, rich or anything like that. I grew up in a middle class family, average people. Work hard. My family worked hard. My family was hustlers. So I kind of took that mindset into the game of football, and they kind of carried me to where I'm at now.
There you go. And so your dad introduced you into football. I was gonna ask you, when did you first pick up football, and what made you want to play? So your dad introduced you into football?
No, actually, funny story, man. My dad was a baseball player, man. My dad didn't mess with football. He said he got hit one time by a little redhead guy he was playing with, man. But dad said the dude kind of knocked the hell out of him, excuse my French.
Mm-hmm.
But, he said he knocked him out, and he said ever since then he stopped playing, man. So he's a baseball guy. I got introduced to football, actually from my brothers and sisters and my neighbors across the street that I lived from. It was like some older guy who was like 40 years old, 30, at least probably like 30 at the time, late 20s, early 30s. But he lived with his parents, and him and his older brother did. They used to throw the football all the time in the front yard. And I used to see my brothers and sisters go outside and play with them all the time, and I wanted to do it. My brothers and sisters are almost 10 years older than me. Well, some of them are 10 years older than me, almost. So, I went out there just trying to follow my brothers and sisters' footsteps. My sisters was playing. They was tomboyish too. They play with my brothers and things like that. I had 4 brothers and 3 sisters growing up, so I grew up in a big family. So that's basically almost a starting football team, one side of a starting football team. With 8 kids. So I just kind of learned from them, being in the streets, playing with them, getting my elbows bloody, busting my nose, all types of stuff, man. So I kind of just learned from them, man, and just it kind of carried over, man. And I love the feeling of playing football. I love the feeling of scoring touchdowns. I love the feeling of making big plays. I love that feeling. And so my dad had signed me up, and he said without the question, he signed me up, and I was the only child to actually. I ain't gonna say only child to play sports, but only one to take it as far as I did. I was the only one that really wanted to do it. And the rest is history, man. I'm
right.
here now.
Right. And I read that you was the first player in Notre Dame College, like you said earlier, in history to get 200 tackles. So in high school, did you play running back?
Yeah, I was a running back in high school, man. I wasn't even familiar with defense, to be honest. I didn't know what a cover 3 was when I walked into Notre Dame.
So how did you transition to defense?
I got tired of dependency, man. I got tired of the offense dependency. In high school, I'm not saying any bad on anybody, anything like that. Everything as far as the productivity that I wanted didn't always go the way I wanted to be, and it went other directions, which is fine because I understand it's a game of numbers, a game of strategies and things like that. So, I had to take my role in the offense, and I did what I had to do. But I didn't like the dependency. I didn't like I had to depend on the O-line to block. I had to depend on the quarterback to give me the ball. I had to depend on the offensive coordinator to call the play for me. I just it was too much dependency, and I didn't like that. I didn't like my fate in the hands of other people per se.
Right.
And I got to college, man. My defensive coordinator called me up. He was like, "Yo, how you feel about going to offense?" And there was a guy coming in at the time named DJ Green. He was, a great running back. Another guy, was a couple of other guys behind him that was great running backs in our recruiting class. And, I was like, you know what? let me give it a try, man. I was always an aggressive player. I was always physical. Always like I played special teams in high school. You know, making tackles and stuff like that. So I had no problem with it. So I just, I just wanted to give it a try and see what it was, man. And before you know, I fell in love with it, man. I had a great mentor in front of me, a guy named Oswald Williams. I learned a lot from him. He taught me a lot about the game, not even just playbook wise, but mentally wise. You know how to detect certain tendencies on players, and how to depict people's routes based on where they lined up at. They lined up inside the hash, outside the hash. Type of the down the distance of the plays they're doing and things like that. So I learned a lot about the game mentally just sitting behind him, man. So it was the best thing for me.
Oh, okay, I respect that, man. Seems like you got a good work ethic, and you just easy to adjust to any and adapt to any situation.
You got to, man. In life, everything's not gonna go your way, and I think a lot of people fail to realize that, man. Everything's not always gonna go my way. During this process, something's not gonna go the way I want it to. But I'm perfectly fine with that, man. I'm okay with making adjustments. I'm okay with having a hard way to get to where I want to go, because it's gonna feel that much better for me. I don't want nothing easy. Anything I do in life, man, because I feel like if it's too easy, it's too good to be true.
Right.
So, man, I rather, I'm not saying I'd rather take the hard route, but I'd rather, get
the work
my hard-earned stripes out of it and say I did that, and I'm perfectly fine with that, man. So, with anything that like a great reward comes a lot of risk.
Oh yeah, I believe in that wholeheartedly. I believe, really believe in that. And I respect your grind. I respect your grind.
I appreciate it.
And myself, I do also believe in that you just got to put the work in anything that you want to do. Anything that you want to do. So I seen that you signed with Young Jeezy, his new Sports 99 agency. How did that opportunity come about, and what was that experience like?
I got a lot of connections just in life, people I met, great people, great beautiful relationships that I've endured in the last couple of years. And one of my great relationships is with you probably know him, the rapper YG.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are good friends and families of mine. And they've been friends and families of mine for years, but I never just it wasn't a thing I always put out there. I'll take pictures with them and stuff, but the relationship behind with all of them, it's not even just him, just this whole organization. They're real good people, from his DJs to security to his managers. Everybody on his team is a great group of people, man. I love them to death. Me and one of his colleagues at the time that works on his team was talking about some sports opportunities, and YG actually has his own sports agency. It's called 400 Sports.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So one of his colleagues that worked under in the thing, his name is Syke, and a guy named Ethan. They work with YG, and they handle the sports business aspects of his company. And Syke, at the time I was at the concert, we was talking and just chopping it up, man, having a good convo. He's like, yo, man, I know you're doing your whole football thing. I'll reach out to Ethan and see how he can help you and see what he can do for you. So Ethan relayed me to another guy. They relayed me to another guy, man, and that relationship grew, man. That the guy that I'm signed with, my agent, Sean Rusty, he was with another agency, left that agency, and went to Jeezy's agency, and ended up signing me, taking me with them, signed with them. For state, man, it was all, YG's family and company, man, that had a big part in it. And just creating a stepping stone to where I'm at now, man. And, and I'm truly blessed with the opportunity. I'm truly blessed with them. It's a great platform because I feel like I connect with the urban community. I connect with the urban Black community. Just to see a kid like myself that most people from my city don't see. Do stuff like that, man. It's big, and it gives people hope, man. I tell people football is bigger than me. It's bigger than getting money and scoring touchdowns and the fame and stuff, man. It's bigger than me. It's bigger. If I can inspire a 12-year-old kid, man, to do something positive with his life, whether that be football or going to school or starting a business, man, that's more more important to me than
Right.
any amount of money, that I can have on this earth. I feel like the greatest human act you can do is to inspire somebody.
That's
and
right.
if you can inspire one person, man, I feel like I've done my job.
That's right. So, it's your birthday today. How old did you turn today?
24 today, man. 24.
Okay. Hey, the way you talking, man, you got a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I got older siblings, man. I got older parents, man, and you gotta sometimes, man, you gotta sit back and realize, like, man, you don't know everything, man.
Right.
You gotta really, I learned that about myself, man, because I was always like, I think I know everything. Woo. Man, nah, man, sit down, bro. You don't know nothing. Sit back, and that's why you feel me, and that's why I kind of like got the perception of having a mentor and having older guys I can look up to and kind of gauge to see where they went wrong at. Like my guy Onslow that played before me, I see what he wasn't good at and what things he like fell short on. And he was a great player, not taking nothing away from him. He was a great player, but I seen things he fell short on that he didn't really get to accomplish while he was there. So I was like, you know what, Onslow didn't do this, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take this team this way and I'm gonna do it this way. And man, it worked out in my favor, man. So I try to take stuff, man. I try to learn vicariously through people, man. I think that's important for anybody to learn through people, other people's mistakes or other people's success. And that's just how I live my life.
Right. And I'm glad that that you said that, because networking and having relationships. I heard it's really important to have relationships in this industry or in any industry really. And just building those relationships and being 100 with people, being solid with people, and those relationships goes a long way. Just like you said, YG was a friend of the family, and he put you in tune with somebody, and you on your way. And like I said, I seen that you had signed with G's, and that's when I had seen it on Instagram, and I had followed you. And I reached out to you, and I'm glad you accepted the request. And
yeah, man, that's all love, bro. One thing about me, man, a lot of people that know me personally, man, know I show everybody love, man. As long as it's something that you feel like you really love or you really passionate about, man, I'm always gonna support it. I'm always gonna show people love, man. I'm never about feeling like I'm too good for this, too good for that. Man, I'm broke still. You feel me? Financially speaking, man, I'm rich in spirit but broken financially speaking, man. So I can never feel like I'm too good to do something, man. Even though, when I do get money, I'm still not gonna feel like that, man, because everybody deserves a chance. Somebody gave me a chance, why can't I give somebody else a chance?
There you go, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that chance, and hopefully we can keep in touch, throughout your career and on the long run.
Yeah, we always gonna be locked in, bro.
Okay,
always.
I appreciate that, man. I see you. So you entering the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Are you nervous? Are you ready? You excited? You just humbled?
Me personally, man, I don't get nervous. Some people say they get butterfly feelings before games and they get nervous.
Right.
I don't get nervous, man. I prepare to do everything that I face. I put in the work. So why would I be scared about something I put in the work for? I trained for 9 months to play 3 hours of football. You feel me? Like,
right.
What you scared of? What you gonna be scared of? Like, you train for this, you put in the work for this. I get up and go do it. I ain't nothing to be scared about. Like, I live for the big stages. I live for the big moments. I played on some of the biggest stages in my football career, and I succeeded at them, and I failed at them too.
Right.
I'm not about saying I'm just some success story. Like, I done failed too. I done failed plenty of times.
Right.
But that's what make me who I am. Like, I'm okay. I embrace my failure. Like, all right, I did this wrong. I didn't make this happen. I gotta go back to the drawing board and see how I can fix it. Now, what can I do? Now, what can I learn different? How can I do this different? And I'm always willing. That's what's important about the process of what you're going through. You got to be willing to be okay with losing and winning sometimes.
Oh yeah,
you feel me?
Definitely.
You got to win more than you lose, but at the end of the day, you gonna lose, and you got to be okay with that.
And then if you do lose or you do fall, make sure you pick yourself back up and just keep going.
That's it.
Keep going,
man. And the major part about that is, man, you having a good circle around you, a good group of people that truly support you and truly love you. You can't get around people that support you because you're doing good or support you because you benefit them. You got to get around people like, hey man, I don't care if you play in the NFL or not, you're still my dog. You know, like
Right.
you gotta get them group of people around you. You know, once you find a solid foundation, a group of solid individuals, man, that'll help you too, because you can bounce back mentally. You can lean on people. You know, I always feel like I didn't need nobody. Now I need people, bro. As much as I want to say, much as I want to say I don't need nobody, I need people, man. I need my family. I need my shorty. I need the homies. I need them all, bro, because, you know, it be times where I don't have the answers. Like I said, I don't know everything, so I be having to lean on them for certain advice and certain aspects of that I need to learn about, and that's what carries me sometimes. You know, you need to have them beautiful conversations with your homies where you open up to them and you sit there and have a heart-to-heart with them about some stuff that's really bothering you. And I'm telling you, man, that stuff goes a long way in your career, man.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, man. Most definitely. Yeah. And last question. How do you prepare yourself playing on a different level? Mentally, emotionally?
You gotta be a different beast, man. Like what I did in college wasn't good enough, like, to be on this next level. Like, it got me noticed, it got me recognized, but it's not good enough. Like, you know, I don't never feel like anything is good enough until, like, the finished product is over and done with. And preparing myself, man, it's just, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna outwork anybody. I don't care if you the fastest dude on the planet. I feel like I can catch you, and I'm gonna stand in your face and tell you I can catch you, and I'm gonna talk crazy to you about it, and I'm gonna make you feel like I'm gonna catch you. And once you get that in the head, like, man, this dude might have a chance to catch me, then I won, and that's it.
Right.
And that's all I need to do. And I'm gonna work off of that. And once I get that, once I smell fear, once I smell that blood on you, it's over with. I'm going to keep building off of that, and I'm going to keep working, I'm going to keep working, I'm going to keep working. And then you're going to have to keep seeing me. But finally, I'm going to earn your respect, and we're going to shake up and dap up at the end of the day. But to them, I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep working. That's all I know. That's all I know. I ain't got nothing right now, so I can't stop and pick my head up and be like, yeah, I made it this far. I'm good with it. Nah, I ain't good with none of it. I need to keep working. I'm hungry.
There you go, man. You humble. You said a mouthful when you said, you know, keep working and keep working. Actually, we have the same kind of mindset. It's, you know what I'm saying, as far as keep grinding and keep working.
No, for sure.
Yeah, man. I hope wish you nothing but the best in the future. And, you know, and the thing, hopefully big things are coming your way. And I wish you nothing but the best. I want to thank you for taking this time out of your schedule. Yeah. But, you know, especially for things get, you know, too crazy for you.
That's all love, bro. It's all love.
Yeah, all love. I really want to thank you and for this interview and for this opportunity and for this chance. And
no problem, man. Thank you for having me on here, man. First and foremost, thank God. You know, thank for everybody that's gonna listen to this when they do. You know, I'm appreciative, bro. I'm appreciative of everything I've been through, man. I'm appreciative of the highs and the lows. I'm appreciative, you know, Sports 99 signing me, all of that, man. I'm appreciative, man. So I'm ready to get back to work, man. That's it. That's all I'm ready to do.
Right, and it's more to come, and you know, this is our first conversation, but just by the way you're talking, you know, I believe everything you're saying. I believe every word that you're saying, just because of, you know, the attitude and the passion and the hunger that I hear in your voice when you talk.
Yeah.
So I believe everything you're saying. Like I said, I hope you nothing but the best in the future. Hope big things coming your way. And I hope you know, get everything that you want and nothing but the best.
No, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro.
No problem. And thanks once again for joining me.